We're into a very strong and broad-based housing boom at the moment. Everything's flashing green. I think everyone's out there looking for any hints of a moderation in this boom. So far there's nothing really that convincing. And when we look at price gains, yeah, we had a slight softening from March to April, but that was coming off a 20-year high for a monthly gain, and May looks like another decent 2% plus gain for prices. So it's nothing other than a slight cooling off from red hot to hot at best, and it's not really a sign that things are about to really turn cold. We've got very strong price gains, turnover's about 30% above its pre-COVID levels, and dwelling construction is going strongly. The lead indicators around sentiment are telling us that momentum will be sustained. When we look across the various markets, the thing that really stands out at the moment is that every market is going strongly. There's not a lot of difference between front runners and those who are a little bit behind. Your units in Sydney and Melbourne, parts of the Melbourne market, are the obvious laggards. There you've got an overhang of stock, you've got ongoing issues around build quality in some markets. But when we turn to detached houses, it's really across the board. I think the key themes are really around population drivers. We have our external borders closed at the moment, so migration inflows internationally are still running at a trickle. There's a key question about the timing and sequencing of reopening. That now looks likely to come through a little bit slower. Aside from that, we're getting some really interesting shifts in internal migration. Again, some of that feeds off the back of affordability. Regional areas have been particularly strong, the likes of Byron Bay, for example, Mornington Peninsula down in Victoria. Smaller capital cities have also been particularly strong, and some of those are unlikely to run into the same sort of affordability problems, at least not as quickly as we were going to in Sydney and Melbourne. Now, the budget had a few measures targeting housing, but no really big overarching themes. At the state level, there were some interesting moves, particularly from the Vic State Government introducing new taxes, particularly at the upper end of the property market. That'll be an area to watch to see how that responds in terms of demand and pricing, and whether some of that translates to lower parts of the market as well. And of course, the other area to look out for is in the New South Wales state government scene. We're moving towards reform around stamp duty and move to a property tax that could lower the hurdle for first home buyers very significantly. Some models estimate that could lead to turnover jumping 50% on a sustained basis.